watching Inside Thunder Basketball with Mike Baldwin. I'm sports editor Mike Sherman from the Oklahoman. Here we're talking with our Thunder beat writer, Mike Baldwin, and we're talking about the story that's captivated Oklahoma City, the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Mike, it's 2-2, a real shocker. There's people who had this team losing, getting swept, 5-game series. What's the most surprising thing so far to you about this series?
Well, the one thing the Lakers had obviously was experience. You just rattle off the games like 719 games. Phil Jackson coached 300 games. That hadn't been quite the factor, but without question, it's the inside game. The Lakers owned a huge edge inside. They have the 2 7-footers, Bynum and Gasol. They had Odom coming off the bench. They're just going to slow it into a half-court game, pound them to death, wear down the Thunder. They got no chance in this series. Well, Scott Brooks and his staff deserve some credit for all this. Oh, you don't have playoff experience as a head coach. They're fronting the post. They're trying to make it difficult to get the ball into the post, push the Lakers out a little bit, make them shoot more perimeter jump shots. And guess what happens when you shoot perimeter jump shots? The rebounds come out long, and when the rebounds come out long, it ignites the fast break. And on the fast break, they outscored them 24-2 in Game 4. They've outscored them 72-17 in fast break points in this series, 55 points. That's 14 a game that they've minimized the Lakers' strength, which is still a strength, and turn their own strength. And so without question, they're not getting beat up as much inside. Bynum, those guys are still having some success. Gasol, but not near as much as we all thought.
Mike, what's gone according to expectations? About what everybody projected in this series?
Well, I think without question it's Russell Westbrook versus 35-year-old Methuselah, Derek Fisher, that everybody said, boy, Westbrook gives a lot of people in this league a hard time. Well, he's really giving Derek Fisher a hard time. Derek Fisher's hit some big three-pointers. He's kept the Lakers in some game, but this is the biggest mismatch by far in this series. Russell Westbrook can almost get to the rim at will. He leads the fast break. That is the one thing that's gone according to plan and a reason why this series is still up in the air.
Okay, Mike, what makes you think Game 5 is going to be different than Games 1 and 2, which both went to the Lakers?
Well, I'm on the board, probably in the minority. I think they're going to have a little slightly easier chance to win Game 7 than Game 5. I think the Lakers are going to regroup, a little wounded, 2 days off, which really gives them 3 days to regroup, figure things out. They know their season's on the line, while Game 7 is a quick turnaround. But either one, if they get one of the 2 games, the reason why they may get it this time when they didn't get it the first time around was they played so well after the first quarter in Game 1. The last 7 quarters, they were right there with them, had a 3-pointer with about 12 seconds to go in Game 2 with a chance to win, and they missed it, but they were right there. So I think, and they gained confidence in Oklahoma City without question with that crowd behind them. Their confidence grew. They definitely got a chance. It's a hard road to go to win a game against the defending champs on their home court, but it probably looks more doable now than before the series began.
Finally, Mike, what is it that makes you think James Harden will be different this time around? He looked lost the first 2 games. He found his game, his jump shot, and everything here in Oklahoma City. What makes you think he's going to take it back out with him out west?
Well, we've always got to promote the paper. Read Barry Trammell's column on this subject tomorrow. But the one thing we have discovered, Harden's stats were actually better on the road than at home all season during the 82-game regular season. His average was like 10.6 at home, 9.2 at home. His rebounds, assists, everything were a little better on the road. Was it because he grew up 20 miles from the Staples Center, put a little pressure on himself? Was it because it's his first playoff series? We don't know, but he was so bad in L.A. and so good in Oklahoma City. You would think the second time out to L.A. around his friends and family, it'll be somewhere in the middle. He's got to play better than he did Game 1 or 2. They got no chance, but I think he regained his confidence at home, and I think he'll go back and play a lot better in Game 5.
Thanks, Mike. That's all for this edition of Inside Thunder Basketball, but you can stay with the best coverage team anywhere, every day at News OK and every morning in the Oklahoman.